So yeah, everybody just say a nice hello. Welcome to Mr. Joe Hills. He's a fantastically funny and entertaining young man. Probably around my age, actually. I shouldn't call him a young man, but he's on YouTube, youtube.com/Joe Hills TSD. I remembered it now. Team
Awesome.
Snow Day.
I
Yes,
appreciate that.
definitely. Everybody should absolutely go check him out. Subscribe to his videos. I watched one. I watched one where you were like, I forget what you were doing. You were trying to destroy like an obsidian block or something, and you started talking about like Homer, the poet. I laughed for like 2 minutes straight. I couldn't handle it. It was just way too much. I think it was a video you did, right? You were talking
Yeah, yeah.
about.
Well, it's one
Yeah.
of those things. That was actually part of what made me want to do Vetch's maps when I started streaming or making videos. Sorry. I thought, if all these Greeks can go into hell and emerge victorious, why the hell can't the Tennessean? I'm sorry. Can I say hell in the context of a physical place that I went to? I don't know.
You
Okay.
can say hell as much as you want, man. It's all good. You don't have to worry about it.
All right. I just don't want to offend any sensitive ears.
No, that's perfectly within the means. It's all good, dude. So, oh man, that is that's hilarious. I can already tell this is gonna be a lot of fun. So, are you on the server right now, sir?
Yeah, I just popped in. I'm standing outside of that little spawn house area you got. I don't know if there's a name for it.
The spawn hut. I don't know. We really don't have a name for it. But let me run to the entrance of my current C Lab project. I'm sure you've probably seen me working on it, and I'll just take you through a quick tour here. I figure we might do a little bit of building right off the bat, and then I'll take you on a tour of the server. We'll play some Spleef. We'll have a good old time, answer questions, and all that kind of fun stuff. So, should be exciting.
Yeah, that all sounds good to me.
All right, here you are. You've been teleported to me, sir.
Oh, indeed.
Yep. Oh, is that your? Why is that actually your skin? Just an on a regular?
Yeah, I'm a big NetHack fan from back in the day. And,
oh, I gotcha. Okay. Yep.
so this way I can, know where I am.
That way you know where you're at. I like that. That's pretty good.
I know where
So,
I'm at.
Yeah, we know where you're at. I like that. That's pretty good. Okay, so here is so this is my grand project idea. It's a 200 by 150 roughly underwater base. As you can tell, it's not quite underwater yet, but that's because it's really hard to build underwater. So we're building it, and then we're going to collapse the sea, which is above here. And of course, all the furnaces and chests are just temporary storage type stuff that we can work out of. None of this is actually going to be here, but let me take on a quick tour of what we have done so far. So this is just kind of like the entrance. This ramp over here with the cobblestone steps, if you can see that, that's actually going to be water. It's going to be like the boat entrance. You'll ride in here on a boat, just right in, just slide in there and get in. And
Oh, yeah, just like that T-Pain fella everybody likes.
yeah, exactly. Yep, just be on a boat, get in there, and yeah. So if you want to actually head up to the surface here real fast, you can kind of see the size of the little sea we have here, with the rough dimensions. It's pretty spacious, but almost all of this entire thing is going to be collapsed. Again, more temporary work area type stuff, so ignore what it looks like now. But we actually have one area fully collapsed just to show people. Yeah, this is the Rainforest bar, so to speak. It's kind of we'll take a better look at it, but basically the entire sea is going to be collapsed and have glassed in. I mean, you can see what it looks like, and it looks pretty nice.
Now, what made you choose the rainforest over other endangered ecosystems?
I don't know. I just kind of went with it. I don't do a whole lot of planning around my builds. I just kind of say, what would be cool here? Oh yeah, rainforest.
Oh, wow, I just fell in.
So, did you crater or you're
Oh,
okay?
no, I'm alive. I just didn't realize that there was no wall there. I was trying to press up against the glass. And
Oh, yeah. So if you want to actually head into the entrance here. So I built this pretty much as a solo build. It took me about 10 hours, roughly. Did most of it on stream. And I think it turned out pretty well. It's kind of got like the little rainforest / jungle / ancient hidden temple type thing going for it. And certainly spent a lot of time working on this place and getting everything quite right. As you can see, I have all the tilled earth. I like the slight little three-dimensionality it brings to the area. If you can kind of see this, like right here, and then if you see the pressure plates, it even adds a little bit more depth. So it's a way to get something that would normally look flat to give it a little bit more, spunk, I guess you might say. And of course, we have our bar here. What can I get for you, man? What do you drink?
Usually a Jack and Coke. I actually went to high school right near the Jack Daniels distillery. Do you have a Minor Bock, maybe?
Oh, did you? Wow. We'll see here. We've got Minor Light, Minerkin, Mine Wiser, we have Mine Lang, good American beer, right? And if you don't tell anybody, we've got Mine Shine. I mean,
Shine.
you are from Tennessee. I'd imagine there's some Mine Shiners there.
We actually can buy legal moonshine in the state of Tennessee, and it tastes a lot like corn mixed with some sort of chemical you wouldn't want to drink. But if you dilute it with...
corn varnish?
Yeah, it's essentially like corn varnish, but you take it, you put a whole bunch of that in with some Mountain Dew, and it's like you ruined a good cup of Mountain Dew, but you're really drunk, so you probably
really
won't
drunk,
care.
Yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So yeah, it's just some Mine Shine here. I don't really have a. You know what? You just drink from the tap. It's all good.
I was gonna say you can bring out a bucket.
We don't really have any cups.
Do these switches work?
Might as well. No, they don't do anything. It's just purely cosmetic.
Oh, it's still cool.
Yeah, just kind of a nice little place here. So there's not really a whole lot of functionality to this grand project. Mostly just a community build. And I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out so far. So let me show you our current area that we're working on here. Somebody just spelled cilantro on the ceiling.
With sand. Or no, it's
with
sandstone.
Sandstone. Who did that? Okay, well, thank you for spending resources, I guess. It's pretty cool, though, cilantro. Another little seating area. I'm kind of going with the whole biome theme, but just a nice little seating area. Desert themed, I suppose.
And you got plenty of waffles up and down your pillars.
Oh, yeah. You know me and my waffles, man. I can waffle all the things. So I kind of like them because of the extra little, like I said, non-blocky three-dimensionality that they provide. So this is our current area of the project. This is our mushroom-themed, I guess you'd call it a cafeteria or restaurant. The top area is not done. This is mostly just kind of temporary. But if you head down any one of these ladders, and make sure to pause for the view as you're walking down, and you can see kind of what we're going for here, like something where a little tiny gnome might live, but a restaurant instead.
Oh, neat. So it's like a little booth.
Yep, a little booth, exactly. Yep.
Interesting.
And there's plenty of these little hobbit holes or whatever you might call them, and we're trying to work on making it feel like some small little creatures have burrowed in here and they live here to make this their home.
Let's see. So you said you like to do a lot of like biome-centric things. Is that like drawing from your experiences in real life, where you were really upset one time when a forest was suddenly a volcanic wasteland or something?
Pretty much. I've had problems with that. I actually used to have nightmares as a kid that like I would walk out my back door and all of a sudden a volcano would be there. It's a true story. I'd wake up and it'd be like, "Oh my God, Mom, there was a volcano in the backyard." And it's like, "What? No? What are you talking about?" So I kind of go with like that kind of sort of thing. The whole biome thing. I like the ability to do these really detailed builds. I like big projects, but sometimes it's fun to just build something small but incredibly detailed. And that's kind of what I'm going for here.
No, that's totally cool.
This is actually what I just finished. We just finished putting the floor and the walls up. I kind of feel like I'm on some kind of a home improvement show or something like that. Just taking a tour of like a house that I just flipped or something like that. So this is our new deck out here and our backyard, and it's nice house. I'll sell it to you for $7,000 million, even though I bought it for a penny and a paper clip. So yeah, I hope you don't mind buying it for that price or anything, but...
Well, yeah, I've been, in one of Vetch's maps, Infernal Sky 2, he had a broken down old house, and I never got around to it, but I always wanted to make a parody of, like, Bob Vila's Home Again show, where I would go through and I would, like, first I would walk around the house and inspect it and be like, okay, look at this floor here. You see how, this isn't properly lit? Well, that's not up to code. And
that's
so
not up to code.
We're gonna have to get some new wiring in here. Drop some redstone. The drywall's just gonna have to go entirely. So we're gonna we're gonna upgrade that with a nice obsidian wall. For the floor, we're gonna get some slabs. Maybe sandstone for the kitchen. Some countertops, all that sort of thing.
Oh, that's amazing, dude.
I never got around to it though. I probably will at some point, but you get the idea.
Man. You just committed to a couple hundred live viewers that you're going to do something like that. So you better get on that.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, it's one of those things like with stuff like that. Same thing with the Mine Chunk Kitchen video that you saw last night. Like,
oh my God, that was so funny.
Oh, thank you. I let these things bounce around in my head for a little while until I get like a single joke or something like that that just comes to me where I'm like, okay, now I can't not do this. I have to go make this immediately.
Yeah.
You
Or
know?
as I might say, you just need to do it. Just
Oh yeah.
have to be in there and doing it. Okay. Yeah, that's understandable.
So to take a page out of your book, Ventus in the chat room says, "Why is your name on Minecraft Joe Hills says?" And the reason for that is because I registered Joe Hills, and then I tried to buy the game, and there was some sort of glitch with the Minecraft.net server that day. So then I had to create a new account. So I just added the word "says" to the end of my name, so that way when it showed up in the in-game chat, people would know what I was doing. I was saying things.
Ah, there you go. That makes sense. And yeah, feel free to ask any questions. And Joe, yeah, you can answer any that you'd like, man. No problem at all. So says, hey Joe and Cilantro, what inspired you to play Minecraft? Well, for myself, it was mostly my cousin Nick, who used to run my server, and he basically got me into it. He said, you should check this game out, and I said, no, it looks stupid. He said, no, really, you should check this game out. I said, okay. It seemed pretty popular at the time. This was about a year ago, and I just kind of decided to say, okay, yeah, I'll give it a shot. And it was only like, what, $10, $15 at that point. And now you guys have seen what happened. I've played it a couple times since. So, all right, what about you, Joe? How did you get into Minecraft?
I had a similar experience. One of my neighbors constantly was playing Minecraft instead of looking for work, and he kept saying, "You guys really should play this game." And we were like, "Well, I don't know. It seems kind of addictive." And at the end of the day, though, you know, I really like Legos, and so I just kind of decided to give it a try. And before I knew it, I was watching 10 seasons of Stargate SG-1 while playing Minecraft, and so that's one of the reasons that I do a stream with it now, because that way I actually get tired of the game rather than playing until my body physically gives out on me.
There you go, man.
Or until I run out of Stargate episodes.
Until you're on a Stargate episodes. I kind of, I mean, I do play it a lot, mostly because of the 8 hours a day streaming and all that kind of stuff. But I do actually still get out of the house and try to hang out with my friends whenever they're available, because they're all pretty busy with their own lives and all that kind of stuff. So it's good advice for anybody, never to take anything to any extremes. Of course, I failed at taking my own advice, because of my 24-hour show, where I'm pretty sure I almost died.
From dehydration or what? How did you?
No, I just pushed myself a little too far. Lack of sleep. I had already not been sleeping well, and then I decided to stay up and try to stream for 24 hours straight. It was in celebration of me getting my partnership to Twitch. Excuse me, as my voice gives out a little bit. Mm-hmm. It was my way of celebrating and saying, "Yay, I did it!" You know, and then ended up not being such a great idea.
So I noticed that Mr. Stupid Pants asks, "Hey Joe and Cilantro, if you could change one thing about, or if you could change or add one thing about the game, what would it be?" I personally think that you should be able to use mine carts as boats in lava, and they just like burn you to death over time. Like and with the idea being that you just set them like floating atop the surface of the lava, and then pigmen jump into them and then cook.
There you go.
And
Minecraft. Oh, I see what you're saying. So not for you necessarily to ride in, but to put. Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, like other creatures would jump into them, because you know how they just jump into minecarts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you essentially you build like a mob trap where stuff just gets caught in the wall.
Where they just fall into that. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool. My usual response to this question is because I actually get it quite a few times on my channel is I wish there was more. I wish there were more of the sort of like niche little blocks, like a corner block for wood. You know what I mean? Like something you put up, like stairs, but upside down.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
More kinds of things like that, and more recipes as far as like you can't make chainmail. I actually tweeted to Notch the other day about it. I think you should be able to make chainmail by just putting 2 iron ingots on top of each other, and that would give you like 3 or 4 iron chains, and then boom, you could just use that to make chainmail. It'd just be like bam, instantly easy, something they could easily implement, if I could speak. And I don't think it would be too much of a stretch, because there's already chainmail in the game, but they're just not actually using it.
That makes sense.
Not sure why that was never added, or some kind of method for adding that was never put in. I don't really understand that quite. So,
well, you know what I would actually really like to see is glass armor. One of the reasons that I'm not keen on spending a bunch of time making a super complicated, skin is I'm going to be covered anyway. most
That
of the
is
time when
true.
I'm playing. You know,
That
so
is true.
if you had glass armor, which was not necessarily, it might be as durable as leather, essentially, or even more fragile, but, you know, it looks awesome.
Does look awesome. Got that right.
Let's see.
It would be pretty sick class armor. I like that. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, oh, sorry. I was gonna say, Grey Wolf is asking what my favorite food is, knowing that yours is cheese.
Yeah.
I don't really have a favorite food per se. Like, I really like cheeseburgers. I really like quesadillas. These are both cheese related though, so I feel like a Johnny Come Lately. Let me think of something I enjoy that does not have cheese in it. Not nachos, that's for sure. Wow, this is everything you know, it almost might be cheese, but I feel like that's lame. I need a better answer. Let's see. I'm gonna say seasoned black beans.
Oh, there you go. I don't think we've actually had anything like that. Is that
Oh.
kind of a southern thing, maybe? Or
It's more of a Mexican thing, but you can do it with rice. You can put it inside of quesadillas or on top of nachos. It's one of those things. It's relatively cheap. You buy a can for like 99 cents.
oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, chicken pot pie. That's actually no.
There you
there we
go.
go. There we go.
There
Sorry.
you go.
See, the problem is the person started off by saying cheese, and so my mind could only see the
Instantly.
cheese. It's
Yeah,
like you know how folks will be driving through orchards and then smash their cars into the trees. It's because their mind fixates on the trees rather than on the paths between the trees.
Yep. Yeah, I gotcha. You say something to somebody and they can't help but instantly think about it. Like, hey, Joe, don't think about pink elephants right now. Too bad.